So I got a little idea for a way to make Wade Barrett and his character come back to life, because it seems like he's been a little on the downside ever since the core has broken up. Now, let me just jump right into it. On the next Raw, you have Wade Barrett and a tag team partner announced against two jobbers of choice. Let's say Great Khali and JTG or something, versus Wade Barrett and Drew McIntyre. Okay, so you can have JTG and Great Khali come out first. While they're on their way out, Wade Barrett ambushes the both of them with a steel chair and beats the living hell out of both of them, to the point where referees have to come and take him off. And then he goes back to the backstage or whatever. And that's all there is to it for the Raw, since he's not a Raw superstar. And then that's all it's gonna be for Raw. Then you come back on Smackdown. You have him in a one-on-one match with another jobber of choice. Let's say maybe Khali this time. Maybe he's looking for revenge for why he did what he did or whatever. Or maybe another jobber. I don't care, any jobber. That's the point of a jobber. Just let him job. Wade Barrett, you have him go one-on-one with Wade Barrett in a match. Wade Barrett wins the match. And after the match, he beats the crap out of him. He wastelands him through the announce table or something like that. Something vicious. Does something vicious to him. And then, back from commercial break, he's interviewed in the back. Asks, what's the reason for these past two attacks? And Wade Barrett will explain those attacks, in his British accent. Those attacks were a message to a certain somebody on this SmackDown roster. Now, I understand that I have no match at Hell in a Cell, but I will have my impact felt this Sunday night. You just watch and see. I'm about to take my respect, and I know where I'm going to take it from, or something along that line. Now, Hell in a Cell comes up. The SmackDown main event, Mark Henry versus Randy Orton. I understand the WWE is very fickle when it comes to giving certain people WWE championships, and they like to have Randy Orton go over at the end of everything, and Super Orton or whatever. So I guess to protect both Randy Orton and Mark Henry in a way, you have Wade Barrett come out during that match, or towards the end of that match, beat down Randy Orton while Mark Henry's not looking, of course. Maybe Mark Henry's down. Maybe he may have finally gotten RKO'd or something like that. You never know. Whatever. They'll figure out something. But you have Wade Barrett come out and beat Randy Orton up. And that could be the beginning of a very, very nice feud between Wade Barrett and Randy Orton. Now, there's still a little bad blood from Nexus and Randy Orton. I don't feel like that really culminated the way it was supposed to. Seeing as, Miz came and cashed in Money in the Bank on Randy Orton on Monday Night Raw. So, I feel like that can be the start of a very nice 3 to 4 month feud. Now, you may be asking, well, what about the World Championship situation with Mark Henry? Is Sheamus going to be the next contender? rumor has it is Kane is supposed to be returning soon. So maybe Kane returns and, you know, tries to exact revenge on Mark Henry. Probably have Henry go over on Kane because Kane doesn't need the World Heavyweight Championship again. Let Henry run with it for a few months up until December or maybe January. Have him lose it at Royal Rumble or something. Give him a respectable title run as a monster heel and build up whoever you want to make into a very big time face like Sheamus. Maybe have Sheamus at the end of his feud with Christian. He's going to go over on Christian, and then maybe in Survivor Series or Armageddon have a fatal four-way between Orton, Henry, Sheamus, and Barrett. Fatal four-way there. Have Henry win that. Maybe it's an elimination fatal four-way, something like that. Have Henry win that, and you know, probably have the last person get eliminated, Sheamus, and you know, Sheamus probably wins another #1 contender match, and then after a mighty struggle, finally comes out victorious against Mark Henry. That'll make Sheamus really blow. And you know, let Sheamus run with the title for a few months, 3-4 months. Probably give him a good 4-month to 5-month title reign. Like, make him look really strong. Have him defeat guys like Christian. Have him defeat Randy Orton. Have him defeat a few guys, and then at the end of the Wade Barrett and Randy Orton feud, whenever that feud ends, that's when you plug in Wade Barrett versus Sheamus. Yeah, I believe that could be a very great feud, seeing that these two guys are pretty much at the same point in their careers, pushed a little bit fast early, but bring them back up slowly. And, you know, those two guys would be, that a match like that may remind you, or may even rival, a rivalry like that may rival a feud like Triple H and The Rock. Maybe not to that extent, not even a maybe, not to that extent, because those two are Hall of Famers, but the blood behind the feud and the different things you can do after that feud, stuff like that. I think that'll be a great way to build up Wade Barrett and even Sheamus too, who they've been doing good things with on Smackdown so far. But that's all for now. That's how I think the guys can build up Wade Barrett. The guy, in my opinion, is gonna be a great one if they use him right. You know, he's real talented, both in the ring and on the mic. He doesn't seem like a jackass, and I've never read any bad reviews about him backstage about being a politician and all that, anything like that. But I think Wade Barrett in 2011 should be married to each other. Next year, I think, should be the year of Wade Barrett. He needs to send shockwaves throughout the WWE and the wrestling world. But you guys, let me know what you think about this. If you have anything to add or take away, got any criticism for it, let me know what's wrong with it. Let me know what's right with it. Let me know what's going on, what you guys think. My first video about wrestling on YouTube anyway, so cut me a little slack or not, I don't care. I'll still make another one maybe if I feel like it. But I just felt the urge to make this particular, you know, input on Wade Barrett. But anyways, like the video if you really do like the video. Comments, let's discuss it. Let me know what's going on. I'm out.